Hi, I'm Sebastian Androne-Nakanishi, an award-winning composer for contemporary music, film and visual media. I'm excited to present my new album, Gilgamesh, Voices of Uruk, 7 epic original compositions of cinematic music inspired by the legendary tale. It's designed for storytelling in film, television, games and beyond. Let's dive into the worlds and characters of each piece, track by track. The Rise of Enkidu is a wild, joyful portrait of the moment the untamed man first comes alive. It includes the call of the gaida, a Balkan bagpipe playing an ancient-sounding melody in a lively, uneven rhythm, accompanied by rustic wind instruments, a Bulgarian choir and deep Mongolian throat singing. Over the course of the track, the melodies turn darker and hints of Gilgamesh's musical theme emerge for the first time, pulling the story toward the inevitable clash between the two heroes. Shamhat's spell opens with shimmering wara percussion, setting the scene for Shamhat, the priestess whose beauty will change Enkidu's fate forever. The melody flows with exotic twists, evoking the slow, hypnotic movements of a dance. I layered Shamhat's theme in 2 different speeds at once to create a trance-like effect. As the sound fades, Enkidu's theme echoes repeatedly, symbolizing his transition from the innocence of nature into the world of humans. The Wrath of Gilgamesh throws us straight into the brutal clash between Gilgamesh and Enkidu. This track is pure fire, with harsh, airy blasts from modified clarinets I designed to sound like ancient war horns, battling against the roar of a massive male choir. Heavy drums set the pace with relentless force, while the main theme, surprisingly lyrical for such a scene, infuses the battle with a deep melancholy, reflecting the love and future loss inscribed in their friendship. In Humbaba's Curse, we step into the dark, sacred forest of Humbaba, guardian of the cedar forest. You'll hear wooden knocks and rustles, suggesting something enormous moving in the shadows. A simple, almost childlike melody appears, first played on wooden and stone percussion, then taken up by a solo violin, before Gilgamesh's and Enkidu's themes are woven into the forest's voice. After a gigantic climax, with full orchestra and choirs, Humbaba's world lies destroyed, with the echo of envy and the curse hanging in the air. In Ishtar's Spiral, a female voice dominates the soundscape, surrounded by strange, shifting harmonies, perfectly capturing the goddess's intoxicating and dangerous nature. The music features modern bursts of electronic sounds and fierce percussion, a reflection of her own volatility, and a sonic embodiment of the Bull of Heaven, which she unleashes in her fury. The Fall of Enkidu is the emotional heart of the album. It tells of the king's grief over losing his closest friend, and how that loss ignites his desperate hunger for immortality. The opening and closing of the piece mirror each other, featuring a sacred Middle Eastern chant sung by the very special baritone voice of Ioan Alexandru Alexandriu. The words, in an imagined Sumerian, are Gilgamesh's lament, his defiance, and in the second half, his change of heart. The final track, The Legacy of Gilgamesh, serves as both conclusion and release. The music moves through every key, like a final tour of Gilgamesh's journey. Themes from earlier tracks return, like fading memories. I structured it to build toward grand climaxes, but each time the swell recedes before it peaks. The lush intensity of earlier pieces gives way to space and silence, bringing the album to an end and telling the story of a man who has learned humility. My album, Gilgamesh, Voices of Uruk, is now available for licensing. It's crafted for creators and producers who seek music with depth, emotion, and cinematic scope. Whether for film, television, games, or live performance, these 7 epic works are ready to bring your vision to life. Experience Gilgamesh, stream it on all major music platforms, license it, or buy a physical CD to support my work. You'll find all the information at epiclabmedia.com/album/Gilgamesh. Enjoy the journey. Get your copy now. And don't forget to explore more from Epic Lab Media, a company devoted to cinematic music production and bold creative ventures.